So hi Dr. and fellow friends, my name is Anis Shafika binti Muhammad Nazri, and today my group 5 from tutorial 1 will be presenting our topic, which is flying the competitive skies. So my group consists of 4 members, which include me, Anis Shafika binti Muhammad Nazri, Muhammad Adib bin Muzakir, and Shafawati binti Mazlan, and last but not least Muhammad Hazwan bin Hairul Hisham. So for the introduction, according to Fortune magazine article, the traditional airline industry, which include American, United, Delta, Continental, Northwest, and US Airways, which also can be known as the majors, has been facing major competitive changes that were brought because of the business practices of the discount airlines. Because of the fierce competition and the weak economy, they haven't been able to raise prices enough to meet rising fuel, labor, and security costs. Due to the discounters' continuous market share growth, particularly that consists of JetBlue, America West, and Southwest, the majors have lost their market share. This trend appears to have persisted, and 20% of the market is currently under the discounters' control. So there is 2 types of operational system used in airlines company. One of them is hub and spoke system and point-to-point system. For hub and spoke system, which is conquered by the majors, flights from all over the country will fly to major hubs to gather all passengers and then tunnel them to their destination on its airline or a regional carrier airline. However, it can be very costly compared to the discounters because of the use of different types of planes, maintenance and training, and inventory costs. However, for point-to-point system, which is conquered by the discounters, flight will start from one city and then proceed to another city where some passengers deplane and others remain on the plane to proceed to their respective cities. As these airlines operate one type of airplane only, the cost of training, maintenance, and inventory can be greatly reduced. So the question is whether the majors will be able to adjust to the dangers from the external environment and the competitive business environment, or they will continue to lose the market share and eventually go out of business. So what is the prediction for the aviation industry, and what are the potential outcomes in considering the various business strategies in the airline sector? So from the case study, there are few problem statements that are found, which include high cost operation and decrease in the market share, and last but not least, the possibility of going out of the business due to the bankruptcy.
Problem 1 is high cost operation. Firstly, we should know the definition of high cost operation. High cost operation is ongoing expense incurred from the normal day-to-day of running a business. In airline industry, operating costs including maintenance, reservation, insurance, staff management, and booking costs. In order to solve high cost operation in airline industry, airline companies should be smart when it comes about fuel. As we know, the airline industry consumes a lot of fuel to operate their business. Therefore, airline industry have to be smart about fuel through fuel hedging. What is fuel hedging? Fuel hedging could be a contractual tool some massive fuel-intense corporation, particularly airline, it used to scale back their exposure to volatile and probably rising fuel price. It is a contractual tool that allows a company to fix or cap a fuel price at a certain level and for a specific period of time. For example, if an airline has hedged a low fuel price and fuel price increase, they can benefit greatly from being locked into the lower price for many years. It can save huge amount of money. However, if oil price fall below an airline agreed rate, the operator will still have to pay the higher amount. Therefore, airline companies need to be wise in anticipating fuel price when making agreement with fuel industry to gain profit and reduce losses. Other than that, one another way to cut costs when it comes to fuel, is refuel at their base airport rather than at other airport. It is because refuel at home ground can get discount. Every action we do in life has pros and cons. The pros of fuel hedging is protect airline from incurring losses due to increase in fuel price. Other than that, the pro of fuel hedging is to reduce company tax bill. While the con of fuel hedging is fuel prices are hard to predict.
Hi everyone, I will continue the discussion with second problem. Second problem is decrease the market share. First of all, the definition of market share is the portion of a market controlled by a particular company or product. Market share is the percentage of the total revenue or sale in a market that a company airline's business make up. There are various types of market share. For example, it can be value or volume. I give this situation that can describe what is the market share. For example, you have a soap business. If consumer as a whole buy 50 soap and 20 of which are from your company, that you hold 20% market share. Market share is the important thing that can rocketly your business. So, when your market share was decreased, you must create your own strategy. For example, you can start stunning social media campaign. It can help the airlines company expand the market share. As we know, we are living in a world where people spend more of their daily time on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and so on. So, advertising can increase the market share. It is because advertising is an expensive yet effectively way to increase the market share. Innovative branding and marketing through advertising can garner the attention of consumer, build connection with exciting customer, and spur widespread desire for the product and service a company offers. So, how to start advertising on social media? Firstly, start paid advertising on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and so on. With paid ads, the airlines company can target people in specific location. Second, airlines can create content on a topic like what are the things that you should take care during your first flight. Third, airlines can also create video and post them on YouTube to create brand awareness. So, it can increase the number of passengers. First, let's we talk about the pros and cons of start stunning social media campaign. Firstly, let's talk about the pros. An increase in market share help boost a company's sales. When consumers notice the brand loyalty of a majority of their peers, the remaining consumers are also driven to use that service. Second, low-cost strategy is used by a lot of domestic airlines which offer ticket very low price to acquire customers for the first time. Start stunning social media campaign also have a cons. For example, the cons of stunning social media campaign, it made customer get boring quickly and do not pay attention to the advertisement made by the company. Areas that are not interesting and the people will not use the company airline service. Therefore, the company need to be smart in creating an advertisement that can attract the customer with interesting storylines. This is because to increase the number of passenger boarding the company flights. As a result, this can increase the market share of the airlines.
Last but not least, the third problem is the possibility of going out of the business due to bankruptcy. What is bankruptcy? Bankruptcy is the legal position of a debtor who has been declared insolvent by a court of law. Although the phrases are commonly used similarly to signify insolvency,
They have separate legal meaning. In most legal systems, insolvency denotes an inability to pay debt. Bankruptcy, on the other hand, is the outcome of a court decision that either the debtor or creditors have filed a petition against him. You can encounter this problem by prioritized debt repayment. The airline business high cost structure frequently result in the build-up of local and cross-border debt. Bankruptcies are caused by unpaid debt, thus repaying payment should be the primary priority. How does it work? They must audit all of its finances, determining how much it owns and to whom. They may then prioritize and pay off the most pressing debt first. It's normally advisable to pay off high interest account early, as they will cost them more money in the long run. The pros for this solution is debt can be minimized to match the capabilities of the company and have greater cash flow, less interest spent on loan, and a higher credit score. However, it also has a cons, which is it may cost higher interest rate.
So, for the conclusion, the preferred alternative will be fuel hedging, and the logic of the selection is because fuel hedging can solve high fuel cost problem and will greatly reduce the company tax bill. And the plan of action for that particular alternative is first, we need to find suitable fuel hedging operators to finalize the contractual planning that can secure the affordable fuel price rate. So that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening.